everyone, I'm Marina. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a shop update preview. The update will be happening on Friday, June 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I have dyed up a ton of yarn this week. It was so much fun and I can't wait to share it with you. The first yarn is one of my end of the day colorways and they are sock sets, so this is so much fun. These, let me show you the main colorway first. These are just some really beautiful kind of pale neon yellows and really pretty kind of melon colored neons with some awesome pops of like purpley pink and aqua blue. These are so beautiful. And I will be pairing these with a neon yellow, kind of a soft neon yellow mini. And so the main colorway is 50 grams. This is 20 grams. So in total, you have a 70-gram sock set. And I love these sized sock sets because they, for the most part, they fit everyone's feet without having a ton of leftovers. So these are so fun. I love having these sock sets in the shop. The next colorway is also an end of the day colorway. And y'all, seriously, I think I used 20 different colors on this. So let me show you these together. Aren't those beautiful? I'm going to show this main colorway with some others because my end of the day colorways are kind of, they vary a lot. So this kind of gives you an idea of what they all look like. There's, I would say it's predominantly greens. There's a lot of like soft kind of neon tones in there. There's purple, pink, yellow. Wow, I love those so much. And then I have a sock set with those, and then I also have some full skeins of yarn. So excited about that. So here's a couple of them. Those beautiful. And if y'all don't purchase them, seriously, they're going to end up in my stash. I'm not kidding because I love these. They're so pretty. Anyway, those are an end of the day. So I will have some 100-gram skeins of those as well as some sock sets. And yeah, those are so fun. Really love those. My next two colorways are restocks. And so I will be restocking Saturn on my DK base as well as my Noe mohair silk. Love this. Oh my goodness. I just love seeing how the dye takes to the mohair silk. I love it so much. And obviously I'm also wearing this color just on my summer DK base, so it's a little bit more subtle in my sweater just because it's a half cotton and so it's a little different. But yeah, you can definitely see the neon compared to the sweater. So this is such a pretty color. This is Saturn. I will also have a restock on the DK as well as the mohair silk on Teal Wing. I know y'all just love this colorway so much. It's so versatile. It matches all different kinds of colors. I was looking around to see if I had something that coordinated. I mean, it looks good with Electric Beach. It looks good with, I think I have a couple skeins left of Christmas in the Sand. That looks really good with that. So yeah, this is Teal Wing. And I should also mention that a lot of these colorways that I'm only restocking, like DK or Noe mohair silk, I'm doing that because there's already a fingering weight base in the shop. And so I've really been working on having all of my colors with all the bases, especially the tonals. I like to keep them in stock because it's kind of frustrating if you go to the shop and there's like one skein left, you know? And so especially on my tonals, I've really tried to keep those in stock. Of course, if you need a greater quantity than I have in the shop, you can also order it on the sweater quantities listing. I'll post it below. But that's really no big deal for me to dye up. I would actually rather you If you're ordering 3 or more skeins of a colorway or 2 or more tonals, I would rather you order it that way, only because then they match really, really well. And so if you are knitting a sweater or knitting a big project, you'll just have more, they'll all be more alike in the project, if that makes any sense. These colorways, especially the speckled colorways, really can vary from batch to batch. And so I just want to make sure that you get ones that are kind of all the same family. Dye lot. That's what I'm looking for. So I am also restocking Pearl. This is a very light gray tonal. I'll be restocking that on my Lonnie sock. I will also be restocking several bases in the colorway Oyster, and Oyster is a deeper gray than Pearl, but I am restocking DK and my Gold 90 Twist. I'm looking down at all of my yarn that I've dyed here. I have DK, my Gold 90 Twist, and also my sock base, Lonnie sock. And so lots of bases restocked in that, and I'll just show you kind of how deep that is. So this is Pearl, and you can kind of see that that they're just a little, this one, Oyster, is a little deeper than the Pearl. This would be beautiful in a neutral two-tone project. I really like these together. They're just a really pretty gray, very, I wouldn't say they don't lean blue, they don't lean brown, they're very neutral grays. So now I want to show you a new colorway. I'm gonna have to say this is my favorite. I always say that, but I have lots of favorites, but this one really is my favorite. This is a new colorway I created this week, and it is called Clearwater. And it is layers and layers of different colors. It is a beautiful blue, green, tonal color. I cannot tell you how much I love this, and hopefully it's reading true on the screen. I'm looking at my camera screen right now, and it looks very, very like icy blue. This is the color of like the Caribbean. You know, this is the color of water that you want to swim in. This is so beautiful. And so I will be having it on my Gold 90 Twist base, my Lonnie sock. I will have it on my Lonnie DK. You know, I may have this on mohair and I may not. I'm not exactly sure, but I cannot tell you how much I love this colorway. It just glows. This will become a project of mine in the future. I can 100% guarantee it. It is so beautiful. And I don't have, you know, I have like Teal Wing in the shop, and then this just really complements teal. I don't think that I have any other like aquas. I don't know why. I'm trying to think. But this is definitely in the aqua family, but the layers of tones I use, I can't remember how many colors of dye I use in this, but there are several layers, several colors of dye, and so it just adds a really multi-dimensional color. It's very, very beautiful. So this one was Teal Wing. This is Clearwater. So the final tonal that I will be stocking, this is a new colorway. It's called Green Stars, and it is kind of like the neon version of a grass green, if that makes any sense. This is a formula of dyes that I came up with. I couldn't be happier. It's layers and layers of color, just like Clearwater was, so it adds a really beautiful dimensional tonal. And so the color isn't flat. When you knit with it, it just adds another interesting aspect to your knitting. But I really love this. And just to give you a perspective of where the color is, so this is Clearwater. So you can definitely see Clearwater has more blue. This is Teal Wing. You can see the blues in that. And then of course we have these neutral grays, like this is Pearl, Oyster, and Saturn. So this is just this is a gorgeous green. Absolutely love it. And yeah, the name Green Stars. My 7-year-old daughter told me that I should name a colorway Green Stars someday. So then about a week later, I dyed this up and I decided this is going to be Green Stars. So that's it with tonals this week. I'm going to go right into the colorways. I have a couple of new ones, which is so exciting, and I had a great time dyeing this week. I really, really enjoyed it. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to start with a restock. This is called Seagull Attack. As it happens at the beach, the seagulls always come, depending on the beach you are. You know, when I lived in Hawaii, we didn't have seagulls. It was very surprising to me because, I don't know, I just expected there would be seagulls there, but there aren't. So this is Seagull Attack, and then I also will have it, okay, so I'll have it on my Lani sock, Gold Nani Twist, my Lani DK, as well as my Noe Mohair Silk. Isn't that beautiful? I cannot tell you how much I love this colorway. And this one sold out really quickly the last time I listed it, so I thought that I would list it again. It's a really beautiful blend of deeps, you know, some deep tonals, lots of different speckles. I have a lot of micro speckles in here, which is fun. And yeah, it's just really, really pretty. Really love this. This would be beautiful with my colorway Pink Hibiscus, which is a tonal. I might get that real quick just to show you. Well, I was a little crazy and just grabbed a whole armful of tonals that are in the shop right now. So I'll just pair them up with the colorways that I've dyed this week because I love putting tonals and colorways together. It's so much fun. And I just, like, these are just gorgeous together, aren't they? All these pinks together, pinks and purples. These are, oh wow, these are gorgeous together. This is Bubblegum, Heliotrope, Pink Hibiscus, and Princess. But the one I wanted to show you was Pink Hibiscus with Seagull Attack. Aren't those beautiful together? Really complement each other really well. You know, it would also be pretty if you wanted to do, say, a birds of a feather shawl, which uses, I believe it uses 2 skeins of sock weight yarn or fingering weight yarn, as well as a skein of a lace weight mohair silk. But you could use a really pretty mohair silk and pair it with a tonal. I think that would be such a neat look. Or put this over the top, like hold them together. That would be so, so pretty together. But anyway, this one is called Seagull Attack, and I will have it in all of my normal bases. My next colorway was a complete mistake. I read a recipe wrong, and I knew it immediately, but I didn't. I hate throwing out dye. I think it's such a waste, and didn't want to throw it out. So this one is called Papaya Playa, and it is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It is kind of, I wouldn't say it's a tonal, I would say it's a colorway, but it's pretty subtle. It has melons, oranges, yellows with some really subtle speckles. And so it can definitely read as a tonal. You can use it in a tonal type project. And then that mohair silk is just amazing. I love it. This is just so, so gorgeous. So if you wanted to pair it with maybe Princess, that's what it looks like right there. It reads really orange. That's Bubblegum. Here's it paired with Saturn. Doesn't that just scream summer? To me, that is just summer all over. I really do think I love cool toned yarns, but this is beautiful. and warm tones look better on me. So I think I'm gravitating more towards warm tones as I get older because I really should wear things that I look better in, my skin tone looks better in. I mean, you can wear whatever you want, but this is what I look better in. I love this though. This playa, I think I'm calling it Papaya Playa. It's kind of a tongue twister, but this is really pretty. And I will have this in all of my normal bases too. So Gold Lani Twist, Noe Mohair Silk, Lani Sock, Lani DK. Look at it on this gold sparkle. It's so pretty. So hopefully y'all love it too. I did write it down, and so if I do get a good response with it, I'll make it a regular. And so exciting that I actually wrote the mistake down. This next colorway is just, I just love it. I really, really do. I don't know if it's my favorite because I said I had other favorites, but this one is definitely up there for favorites. This is called Octopus Tsunami, and I just love it so much. It has so many speckles, so many different colors in it. This is the Mohair Silk, and this is Lani Sock. It has a lot of cool tones, but it also has some neons in it too. And so I'll have it on all of my bases, of course. I really wanted something just like pink and punchy and fun and vibrant. And I really feel like I hit the mark on this one. Let me go ahead and show you with some tonals. So I'm going to show you first with Princess. That kind of gives you an idea of where that's at. This looks like it has a little more, it has maybe some more purples. It definitely is like a little cooler than Princess maybe, but they definitely pair well together. Pink Hibiscus. Those I feel like would also pair really well together. Heliotrope. I think that brings out a lot of the purple tones in the colorway. This is Poolside. I love this color, this really, really deep blue. It's a very vibrant, vibrant blue, and it's gorgeous. Love it. And then for a really strong contrast, I would probably go with Glowworm on that because that is beautiful. Again, with the, you know, with a Birds of a Feather or what is the hat by Caitlin Hunter? Kobuk, maybe? I always say every winter I say I'm going to knit that hat. I have the pattern. I bought the pattern. I never do. But it is stranded with mohair silk. And I think if you did something like that, that would be amazing. This hat, the hat would just glow. To use a colorway mohair silk with a tonal, that would be so fun. So anyway, that is called Octopus Tsunami. And it is definitely just, it is definitely a force to be reckoned with. This is a beautiful, beautiful colorway. I'm going to go through a couple more restocks. I will be restocking and kind of filling in some missing bases on this colorway, Colorbox. Y'all know I love this one. I love this colorway. It is just so fun and vibrant. And you could pair this with any tonal. I feel like any tonal would go so well with it because it is just it has so many different colors. So this is Coral Conch. You put Coral Conch with it. This is definitely one of my favorite colors. Glowworm. This would also look really good with the new tonal Green Stars or Saturn. Either one of those would look really good. Of course, Princess, Bubblegum. I could go on and on. Basically, any of my tonals would look just amazing with these. So this is Colorbox. I'm also filling in some Atlantic Dreams bases that sold out. So last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say, I had an update on Atlantic Dreams. And it sold out pretty quickly, so I threw in another batch. This is, you want to talk about cool tones, this is so, so beautiful, but I want to show you a close-up. One of the reasons I love this colorway is because I do micro speckles on it. And so you can barely see them, but these are neon yellow micro speckles. And so even when you have the cool toned like purples and pinks, blues and greens, you have pops of those neon yellow micro speckles. And so it really just makes it pop. It really adds another layer of interest to the yarn. I wanted to show you that I will also have it on my Noe mohair silk. So that's also such a beautiful option. And when I went searching through my yarn, I also found Colorbox as a Noe mohair silk colorway. So that looks really pretty. So anyway, that's Atlantic Dreams, and it is beautiful. Love it so much. I should show you kind of what works on Atlantic Dreams really quickly. I could talk about yarn all day. I really think I could make this video 2 hours long because I love talking about yarn. Isn't that funny? Maybe it's not. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably really love yarn too. But this is Princess. Love this on Princess. Heliotrope. That is so stunning together. I think that it would look really good with green stars. This is Glowworm with it. Really beautiful. So this is also another versatile colorway. It just looks really, really good with lots of different tonals. I wanted to mention really quickly too that I will have a couple, not a lot, but I'll have a few sock sets of Atlantic Dreams also with a matching tonal mini. So yeah, I didn't do that with all the colorways, but because it was a custom order I was dyeing, and so I threw in some extra skeins and just threw in a couple of sock sets. My next colorway restock is called Seaprise, and this is such a fun colorway. I really love this. I think this is so, so pretty. This is the mohair silk that goes with it. So that's so fun. This would be so beautiful paired with a tonal. And let's see some tonals that go with it. That's Glowworm. That looks really good. I love Seaprise with Heliotrope. I think that's really, really beautiful. And then if you didn't want something like so matchy-matchy, let's try Poolside with this. That is fun. Really like that. And then of course Princess looks really pretty. It doesn't have, I don't think this has any outright pinks in it. It does have some speckles, but it's definitely more of like a purple toned shade. And then Bubblegum. That's so, so cute together. I love that. So this is Seaprise, and again, it will be restocked on all of my bases. One more restock I want to show you before I show you a new colorway. So I've got 2 more left here. This is Bay Breeze, and this is really beautiful. Greens and blues. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And again, I will be restocking the bases that need restocked. But I do love this mohair silk, and someone actually asked me if I even carried mohair silk, and I said absolutely yes I do, but I guess I just don't dye it up all the time because I don't knit with it personally all the time. I mean, I love knitting with it, don't get me wrong, but this little strand, this thin strand of mohair silk is so warm. It makes the most beautiful cold weather garments, but for me personally, watch me change this winter, but for me personally, this is just too warm for me to wear here in South Carolina. I'm right by the coast, and so it just doesn't get really, really cold here. It gets cold enough, trust me, it gets cold enough, but mohair silk cold, not really. So anyway, that was Bay Breeze, and oh, I should I should pair it with a couple of tonals. Now these aren't all the tonals I have in the shop. I just grabbed a couple. But Glowworm, awesome. Looks so good with it. It would look good with Clearwater, my new tonal, the aqua tonal. This is Poolside. Those are so striking together. I love these two together. Wow, and if you put it with this mohair silk, oh my goodness, if you layered those two together. What? Okay, I may need to reconsider the mohair silk now because this is so beautiful. Okay, here comes my last one. This is a new colorway. I love this so, so much. This is called Ocean Motion. And it definitely has a lot of blues and greens, tonal speckles. I have this on several different bases. Here it is on Sparkle. So those are really gorgeous. These would be so, so pretty paired up with a tonal. Let me show you it on mohair silk. It's so beautiful. So these definitely would look good with Poolside. That deep, deep, bright blue. It is gorgeous. Love those together. I think it would look good on my Clearwater and I put it away over there, so I can't go get it, or I don't want to go get it, but it would look good. This is Glowworm. It would also look really good with this. Any like greeny blues, it would probably look great with Saturn. Well, here's Saturn, my sweater. It would look great with Saturn. Let's look as a contrast. What would be a good contrast? Let's look at Princess. So that's really striking next to each other. Bubblegum. I'll get Heliotrope, this really pretty pinky purple color. Those are so, so pretty together. I love those. So this one's called Ocean Motion. It is just a really beautiful blend of greens and blues. If you wanted to pair a green with it, you know, another green that would look really good. Green Stars, my new tonal, would look good with it. Shamrock would look good with it, which I do have in stock, I'm pretty sure. And as always, if you need help pairing colors together or making a fade, please twist my arm. I mean, that's like my favorite thing to do. So if you do have a question, just need a little guidance, please. Email's the best, or my contact page on my website, because if I have the colors in stock, I will create a fade and take photos and send them to you, just so you can get an idea of what they look like. But anyway, love, love this color. So that is it for the update this week. Again, it is going to be on June 5th. That's a Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I hope you see something you love and that brings you joy. I really love that you joined me. It brings me joy to talk about yarn, so thank you so much. And yeah, I hope I see you there. Bye.